Okay? He's saying thou, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. What is the word of his patience? Is this truth? Okay, the 100% wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this truth. Go on.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Right, because we have been made fools for Yahweh Shai. We are the ones, Lord willing, we have that number. Well, it says the elect are the ones that will stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shai. Like it says in the book of second Ezra, okay? Where Ezra says, I commended those that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Okay? And that's the testimony of Yahweh Shai is what? The spirit of prophecy. The men that are out in the highways and byways that are prophesying. You got it, bro.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
That's right, to try them that dwell upon the earth, man. Okay? But we're looking forward to a kingdom, man. Yeah. Okay? Our faith is in what we can't see. Well, that's the definition of faith, man. It says faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay? We hope in the kingdom which we can't see. Okay? But we know it's going to be glorious, man. Okay?
Right.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Selaka. Yahweh Shem Yahshua says, eyes have not seen or heard the things that he has reserved for those that fear him and those that love him.
Yep. But you got to go into the end. You can't just finish halfway, and you got to be working too. It says, be occupied till I come. All right? So you got to be busy. When you look at the word occupy, it means busy. So you got to be busy. You got to be working. All right? And another scripture says, be occupied in prophecy. So we got to be working on that. But I want to get Revelation the 13th chapter still in the 16th verse.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. And he called it all, both small and great. And he called it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand.
And that's not speaking about nations. You got certain Israelite groups saying it's big nations, small. No, it's speaking about men. All right, so it says right hand and forehead. Go ahead.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man.
It says man, no man. Okay, go ahead.
Might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
That's what's getting ready to come. That's the next step that these elites are going to push out there. All right, it's going to be that mark. All right. And they're going to make it sound cute. Like, it's so you can find your, just in case. You don't want to lose your ID, do you? All right? Guess what? Well, aren't you tired of pulling out your card and putting in those 4 numbers? Doesn't that get exhausted? Don't you just want to swing your hand, grab this stuff, and leave the store? They're going to make it sound nice. All right? They're going to make it sound convenient. But then they're going to threaten you, man. It's like, what are you hiding? Are you a fraud artist? Are you selling drugs? What are you hiding? That's what they're gonna push, man. And it's just gonna be to a point where Esau's gonna say to hell with the propaganda, man. And he's just gonna say, listen, you do this, or you die. You do this, you die, or you go into a concentration camp. And it's not gonna be. He's gonna give you 2 ultimatums, man. He's gonna put aside the propaganda at a certain point, man. It's gonna be beyond that. All right, go ahead and get 14, Revelation 14, verse 9, Baba Kusha.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone.
That's the nuclear missiles, man. All right, they're going to be tormented where it said that he shall melt you. That's what's going to happen to those people that take the mark. And like I said, the mark is going to be very close to when Yahweh Shai comes back. It's going to be very close to when the end is. All right? So with the mark, all that's going to, what's going to come with that? Well, it's on the way. With the mark, the same time has to happen, around that same time, the World War III. It's not going to be the mark and then 20 years later, World War III. No. Okay? It's all going to be around the same time. Go ahead.
Matthew 24 and 22. Except those days be shortened. That's like, except those days should be shortened. Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sakes, those days shall be shortened. Verse 24.
For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, man. It's for the elect. All right? So the Most High's eyes are upon the elect. It says that Israel is the apple of his eye. Well, who's the true Israel today? Who's the spiritual Israel? The elect. Okay? So his eyes are upon the elect in the fire. Just like when you make silver and when you make gold purified, you got to look at it. You got to watch it closely. The Most High is watching us closely. Go ahead.
Verse 24. For there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets and shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Right. It's not going to be possible. Listen, man, we see, even if we don't know exactly what Esau did, we know when Esau is up to something. We might not know the exact details right away, but we know, okay, that's propaganda. Okay? Because Esau, that's how he moves. And the Most High has given us the spirit to understand how are the things of Esau searched out. The Most High gave us the wisdom and understanding in the spirit to search it out. All right? And to find out where Esau is really dealing with. Go ahead.
A different precept?
God, you got a different precept? Go ahead, brother.
Psalms 55 and 19.
Right.
The Most High shall hear and afflict them.
Right.
Even as he abided not of old, Salah. Because they have no changes, therefore they fear not the Most High. Right. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
That's speaking about Esau, Edom. All right, go ahead.
And he hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
So all these things they're telling you on the TV, right? They're telling you, oh, it's okay, we're doing it to help you and this and that. That's his words being smoother than butter. The same way he came with the Gadites, same way he came with the Native Americans. He came with smoother than butter talk. All right? But at the end of the day, what did it say?
His words were softer than oil, yet there were drawn swords.
Because he's a deceiver. Matter of fact, get Revelations, the 20th chapter. This is his job. You can't get mad at him for doing this. That's what he was put here to do. So our job is not to be deceived and to follow after Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai for the deliverance. You got Revelation 20? Oh, you got it? Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, and verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit,
right,
and a great chain in his hand.
Right.
And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil.
That same serpent in the garden that deceived Eve, that's the same serpent, that's the spirit that's in the people that's ruling right now. Okay? Go ahead.
Which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
Go ahead.
And cast him into the bottomless pit.
That's speaking about Europe. Go ahead.
And shut him up. And set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
Right. So there was a time where we were ruling in Europe, all right, the Moors and all that, in the Byzantine Empire, and he wasn't able to come up into power. Okay? But then through time, around the 1300s, they got up into power, all right? Started to intermarry and stuff like that. Then the Borgias was the beginning of the Renaissance. That's when Esau came back into power. What was his job to do? Read that again.
It says that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
So once the 1,000 years was up of us ruling in that time, that's when he came into power, and his job was to deceive the nations. Go ahead.
And after that, he must be loosed a little season.
And this is we're in that little season, but we're in the end of that little season. That's why everything that you see is happening, right? His economy's about to crash. The dollar's about to go to nothing, all right? He's pushing the juice really to set up his enterprise, which is his New World Order, but it's not going to work. There's more. You got something? There's more than that?
Verse 7, and when the 1,000 years are expired,
get Job 5 in there we go.
Come on. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison and shall go out to deceive the nations.
That's right.
Which are in the four quarters of the earth.
And that's it. That's what he did. He came with Caesarea Borgia, the false image of the Lord. All right. He came with that. All right. He said that basically he told the people that he was the people of God. Okay. That was part of the deception. All right. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Right, and we're right now we're at the point of where he's getting to the fullness of his sufficiency, where he's about to set up his new world order. He got everybody wearing a mask, everybody complying, all right? And now they're going to come in with the CBDC, like we've been saying, right? The CBDC, which is going to lead to what? What's the CBDC going to lead to, Ak? You remember? The mark of the beast. That's what it's going to lead to. They're going to push that, and it's going to lead to them telling you to take a chip, man. And they're going to make it sound cute too. Oh, you don't need your keys, you know. Oh, well, what about your child? Your child's, look how much missing children there are, right? You want to get this chip for your child, you know. But then they're going to start to force it on the people. Go ahead.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he is about to fill his belly.
And that word wicked is not wicked, it's laborer, all right? Which means the people are they're getting riled up because of these unrighteous decrees. Go ahead.
When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
And that's it. And at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to finish because the Lord is going to come back before that. All right? In the midst of World War III, that's when the Lord is coming back. Okay? And like I said, once he implements that chip, things are going to move very quickly. All right? And those that are not under the umbrella of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai or close to a man of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, they're through. They're done. All right? Go ahead.
It says,
and what was that you just read before? Job?
That was Job 20.
Job 20. You got Job 5 and 20?
Job 5 and 20, and it reads, in famine he shall redeem thee from death.
Salakia. Job 5 and 12. Yeah.
It says here in Job 5 and 12, he disappointed the devices of the crafty.
Right.
So that their hand cannot perform their enterprise.
Where he's going to disappoint them. All right? And go ahead.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Yep.
And the counsel of the forward is carried headlong.
Right. He take the wise in their own craftiness. Because these elites, they're known as what? The wise of this world. Okay? The Illuminati, right? Which means what? Enlightened ones. So they understand things because they're controlling these things, right? But ultimately, he said that he's going to take them in their own craftiness. Get Psalms, the 7th chapter. Is there a little bit more on that?
Real quick.
Yeah.
They meet with darkness
get
in the
Psalms,
night.
the 7th chapter.
They meet with darkness in the daytime.
Yeah.
And group in the noonday as in the night.
Right.
But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty.
And the poor is represents the elect. All right. The elect is going to be delivered from this time. Matter of fact, you can go ahead and get Daniel's the 12th chapter. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 33 and 10. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. The book of Psalms 33 and 10.
Right.
The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught.
Yep.
He maketh the devices of the people.
Well, why do the heathen rage? All right. And the people imagine a vain thing. All right. See, because the Moab, them so-called Chinese, they think they're going to get into power next. Nope. All right. We're getting into power next. And that's what's going to be that how do you say that? It's going to be a twist in the story. Because they're not expecting us to get into power, not expecting the Israelites to get into power, but the Lord is going to come and take them down. Go ahead.
It says, he maketh the devices of the people of none effect.
Right.
It's the book of.
Yep. Go ahead.
The book of Job, chapter.
What's up? The location of this?
Yes.
This is Atwater 2111. Atwater.
Where where you guys normally be at.
We're outside. We congregate on the street.
On the street?
Yeah, we congregate outside.
Okay.
No problem.
Thanks.
No problem. You take care, eh? All right, go ahead.
This is Psalms 7 and verse 11. The Most High judgeth the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready. He hath also prepared for him the instrument of death.
Yep.
He ordained his arrows against the persecutors.
Yep.
Behold, he travaileth with iniquity. He hath conceived.
What's the instruments of death? Huh? What's the instruments of death that's speaking about in that? Saying he ordained the instruments of death.
He gained an instrument of death.
Read it again. Read it again.
Psalm 7 and verse 13. He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death.
He prepared for him the instruments of death. Speaking about the wicked.
The missiles.
Huh?
The missiles. The missiles.
Okay. What say he? Say the missiles? You sure? Yeah, kind.
He ordained his arrows.
So you brothers be doing that half nodding. Is it con or is it con? Is it con or is it con?
He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity.
Hey, shalom,
he hath
shalom.
conceived mischief.
It's the elder.
And brought forth falsehood.
Shalom. Shalom. Go ahead.
Khan, I'm going to read that again. Psalm 7 and verse 13. He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors.
Yep.
Behold, he travaileth with iniquity. He hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood.
Yep.
He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Yeah, he made a pit and digged it and fall into the pit which he made. He catches the crafty in their own craftiness. Now, as he read there, roughly paraphrasing what he read in Job. All right. So ultimately, Esau, his blessing is the sword, right? His blessing is the weaponry that he had. That's how he took down Gad. That's how he took down the Native Americans and even the kingdom of Judah, right? So ultimately, what is he going to be taken down by? His own weaponry. You see? That's how poetic justice, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 16. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate.
Right, his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. Esau got everything by violence. You think he's going to go down by peace? No, the Most High is going to put a spirit in him to rebel. All right, to be rebellious, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 17. I will praise the Lord according to his righteousness, and will sing praises to the name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
That's right. Go ahead.
Real quick, Sirach 27:26. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein.
Yeah, he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein, man. And Esau said all he does is set traps. Okay? That's all he does. Okay? Go ahead.
This is Psalms 37 and 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and dashes upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword, and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation.
Right.
Their sword shall enter into their own hearts, and their bows shall be broken.
Yeah, their bows shall be broken, man. All right, their sword shall enter into their own hearts. All right, Esau thinks he's gonna get away, right? But the Most High has something set up for him. Man. He's playing chess, not checkers, man. That's why I said that even if they go into the bunkers, the Most High has something prepared for them. If they go underwater, the Most High has a Leviathan there for them. All right, got something? Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
And that's what we're doing. We're standing in great boldness in the face of these Edomites, man. Go ahead.
And made no account of his labors.
Uh-huh.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Right. Go ahead.
And so far beyond all that they looked for.
Yep.
And they repented, and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Well, that's why. That's why he said, Moab thinks he's going to get up on top. We're the last people they expect. It's like someone's in the last in the race, and you get right to the finish line, and he just blitz past everybody. That's what the nation of Israel is going to do, man. Go ahead.
And
that LeBron James block. That's what we're coming with. Come with the LeBron James block from the back. All right, go ahead.
This was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach, we fools counted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints?
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing to know that the Most High, and like the elder the brother elder Rakoya Kong from London says, Israel is privileged. We are privileged people, man. You see people that look down on people who are privileged. Oh, he's just a privileged spoil. Well, we're supposed to be privileged. Okay? We are a privileged nation. The Most High put His Spirit upon us, not because we did something great, but because He just chose us, man. Get Romans the 9th chapter, brother. Baba Kusha. All right, He just chose us, man. We didn't do that. What do we do to deserve this, man? Even when these 2/3 wicked Israelites die, these grimy jakes with gold teeth, all right? Even when they die, they're coming back in the kingdom privileged. And they didn't do nothing to deserve. They didn't sacrifice for Yahushua. They were out there doing wickedness with Esau. Some of them were homosexuals. Some of them, you know, straight up. You got Israelites that are transsexuals right now that's going to be in the kingdom. Can you believe that? It sounds fucked up that I even have to, but it's a fact. All right? It's a fact. Because the Most High is merciful to the nation of Israel, man. That's called privilege, brother. That's why these Edomites deep down, they hate us because they're like, yo, they have something I don't have. All right? They know we have something they don't have, man. Go ahead.
Book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil.
Right, they didn't do nothing. Go ahead.
That the purpose of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, according to election, might stand. Not of works, but of him that calleth.
That's it. Not of works, but of him that calleth, man. Keep going.
It says, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
That's it, man. All right. So it was said. It was already ordained from before birth who was the elected, who wasn't. Okay. So we can't say that, you know, we did something to become of the elect. No, to become of the elect, because no, we were chosen, and the Most High put the Spirit on us to do what we're doing. The Most High could have put the Spirit on Esau to do this, but He didn't. All right. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him came we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
That's right.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
The world was made for our sakes, man. It wasn't made for the sake of Esau. Well, you put it in the hand of Esau, look at it. All right? It's destroyed. Okay? And then he's thinking, but he's the same nigga that destroyed it, he's gonna save it. Right? And it's not his fault, it's nature's fault. It's not his fault, it's nature's fault, the reason it's like this. Oh, there's just too much cows giving off too much CO2. That's the reason. That's the reason why the oil spilled in the river. No, nigga, it's because of you. The reason everything is dying is because of you. Once Esau's taken out, the earth is going to flourish. Go ahead.
Verse 56. As for the other people, which also came of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Right, so the Lord has likened them to spittle, okay? And spittle, you don't consider spit, man. You just spit and then you keep it moving, man. That's what the Lord considers all these other nations, man. Moab, Elam, okay? Ammon, Ishmael, okay? They're all considered spittles, man. They were made to serve the nation of Israel. Get Isaiah 34 and 6. No.
Hallelujah.
So, Jeremiah. Get Jeremiah
Hallelujah.
30 and 16.
Yay.
And go on with that, huh?
2nd Ezra 6 and verse 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us, and to devour us.
Right. And that's what we've been going through, man. We've been serving these nations. Okay? All right? And we've been oppressed by all these nations, man. But eventually, Yahweh Shem Shai is going to, he's starting to show favor unto us, man, starting by pouring his Holy Spirit upon us. Okay? You know, he's waking us up and taking us out of this base estate. Man. Go on.
Verse 58.
And what is he going to do? The curses that was put upon us, he's going to pour it upon these other nations, as is mentioned in the book of Deuteronomy. Brother, can you get that? Deuteronomy, was that 30 and 7? You got it, bro.
Verse 58. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given unto their hands.
That's right. Yeah, right. We're given into the hands of these nations. Okay? You look at all the previous kingdoms, we were always, they flourished because we were under their subjection. That's the only reason they really flourished. You look at the Greeks, the Romans, okay, the Babylonians, okay, the only reason why they were at this high state exalted was because the nation of Israel was under them, and the Egyptians, come on, bro.
On verse 59. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
Right, because everything has to go according to prophecy. Okay, the Lord is long suffering. Okay, He set up the place. You know, we have to be abased, go through the different trials and tribulation, for eventually to receive the kingdom. Okay, and so we could actually rejoice and enjoy the joys of the kingdom. Okay, because we have to know what evil in order to know good and enjoy the kingdom. You got it, bro. Get that Deuteronomy 37. Yeah. Get that Deuteronomy 37.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Right, so there's going to be a role reversal. All the curses that are mentioned in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, is going to go upon all these nations, man. Okay? The world is made for our sakes, man. We were set up to be rulers and kings on earth. Get that Jeremiah 30 and 16, Bible check.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
So as we went into captivity, all these nations are going to go into captivity. Okay? And all those that spoil us will become a spoil. Meaning we're going to enjoy the spoils when we bring them to captivity, when we take down their armies and their kingdoms. Come on?
And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Right, and that's these Edomites, man. All right, they're gonna get that judgment, man. All right, and we can't wait, man, till you Edomites get it, because you Edomites are proud, man. You Edomites are proud, and you've done a lot of wickedness, man, in your pride. But the Most High said what? He said what? Because judgment is not executed speedily, it's in the sons of man to do evil, man. All right. So you're gonna keep doing your wickedness until that judgment comes. And when that judgment comes, we're not having no mercy on you Edomites, man. No mercy whatsoever, man. Get me Isaiah the 14th chapter, man. All right, go ahead.
This is Lamentations 4 and verse 21.
Uh-huh.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of us. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Right.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
Right.
He will recover thy sins.
Yeah, he's going to recover your sins, O daughter of Edom. All right? What you Edomites got to get in your mind is that we're Israelites and you're Edomites, man. We're above you, man. That's the end of the story, man. There's no in between, man. Okay? Because you've been ruling for so long, you think you're actually above us. But we're above you. The Most High created us to be better than you, man. All right? And what we're going to do is we're going to execute judgment on you, and we're going to show you exactly what you did times 2. Get Jeremiah the 49th chapter, brother. Get Jeremiah the 49th chapter around the 12th verse, man. Okay? You see? Who has Isaiah 14? Yeah, get
It's the book
Isaiah
of
14.
Isaiah chapter
Perfect.
14.
Start at verse 2.
And verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
That's right.
And the house of Israel shall possess them
Uh-huh.
in the land of the Lord
That's right.
for servants and handmaids.
We're going to take all these Edomites, these so-called white people, all right, and these other nations for servants and handmaids according to the Bible. Go ahead.
It says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Who were we captive under, man? Who were we captive under some aliens? Huh? Did aliens have us in captivity, in slavery? Or was it you Edomites? You Edomites are guilty, man. Every last one of you are guilty. And the Most High has judgment written for you, man.
That's right.
You devils better read your Bible, man. You better read it, man. And when you see Edomite, put white people, all right? And not all Edomite, not all people that look like Edomites, but those that are, the majority of you descend to Esau, man. Go ahead.
It says, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
We're gonna rule over you devils, man. All right? We're gonna rule over every last one of you, and we're gonna hey, get Revelation, the 2nd chapter, and around the 24th verse, man. Go ahead, keep going on Isaiah 14.
Verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve,
Right.
that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
We're gonna take up a proverb against you Edomites. We're gonna be talking smack. First of all, you're gonna become a proverb. See how Jake is a proverb? You got them little nursery rhymes and shit. We're gonna have that for you in the kingdom, man. Go ahead.
It says, how had the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
Uh-huh.
The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the
Right.
scepter of the rulers.
That's right. The staff of the wicked is being broken. It's about to be completely broken when Yahushua comes back, man. And where's Yahushua? Okay, let's say if Yahushua had stops to go, who's he visiting, man? Get Isaiah the 63rd chapter, man. All right.
The book of Isaiah.
So hold on, before you get that, read that. Who has that?
Jeremiah 49 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken.
That's it. They have assuredly drunken, and that was us. We drank that cup, man. We drank that cup of slavery. We drank that cup of oppression, man. We drank that cup being under you devils, man. All right? Of Proverbs and all that shit. Of the curses. Get Deuteronomy 30 and 7, man. It's your turn, man. All right? It's your turn. Like they were playing marbles in Squid Game, and when it's the other person's turn, you have to go. It's your turn now, man. All right? Go ahead.
And Salakia, and art thou he that shalt altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished,
Right.
but thou shalt.
You're not going to go unpunished, man. You Edomites think you're going to be able to get away scot-free. You're talking smack, all right? You're looking down on Jake. But guess what? You're not going to go unpunished. The punishment is coming. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not go unpunished,
Right.
but thou shalt surely drink of it.
And Jake been being nice to you devils, man. Jake ain't roused up yet. Judah's still a crouching lion. All right? He ain't roused up on you devils yet. And you devils got the nerve to have an attitude, man. You devils have a nerve to have an attitude and look at Jake some way, and you're lucky that you're even walking around Jake. You're lucky Jake don't do something to you, man.
That's crazy.
All right? You lucky Jake don't do something to you by watching just some of the movies and them documentaries, man. All right? But you devils got some nerve, man. Go ahead.
Real quick, this is Micah 5 and 8. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people.
And I can't wait to get you devils in slavery, man. I cannot wait, man. All right? We are going to execute judgment in the fury of Yahweh Shem Yahushua on you.
That's right.
Because you've been going on too long with this wickedness, man. Oppressing and bothering people. Annoying people. You poking at people, man. You see? You have come against those that have been at peace with you. People been chilling with you, and you've been fucking catching up, giving people hell. All right? They try to live cordially with you, but you can't live cordial with these devils, man. Ask the Native Americans, ask Gad, man, if they could live cordial. They try to show them how to do agriculture, man. While they came off the boats, they finished eating themselves, man. They were eating each other, man. But what did they do? They killed them. All right? They gave them smallpox, man. You devils are going to pay, man. The Bible says you devils are going to pay.
That's right.
Every last one of you Edomites are going to pay. Every last one. Not one is going to escape. Go ahead. Keep reading, bro.
It says, and the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people.
See, the Most High wants this to come out on you devils. Keep going, bro.
In the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest.
That's right.
As a young lion among the flocks of sheep.
That's right.
For who, if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces.
And you brothers get all them scriptures against Esau, man. You brothers should know that. That's basics, man. Go ahead, bro.
And none can deliver.
That's right.
Thine hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off.
All your enemies are going to be cut off. Who's our top enemy? Who's the top enemy of the nation of Israel? Of the nation from Judah all the way to Issachar? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. These devils, man. All right? These Edomites. Okay? They're the top enemy. When you read Psalms, the 83rd chapter, it lists Esau first. Because he's going to be destroyed first, man. He's going to be the ones we're going to put the most hell on, man. Okay? You read Isaiah 63? Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom?
Right.
With thy garments from Basra.
Right, and you Edomites are you so-called white people, if you don't know. All right? You descend from the biblical Edomites. Right. Look up Esau, man. Look up Jacob and Esau. That's who you descend from. All right? Go ahead.
With thy garments from Basra. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in his greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
That's right.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Yep.
I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me.
Right, you Edomites, man. All right? He's coming against you Edomites. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to be like if there was blood on his garment spiritually, because that's how much killing he's going to do. He said the Lord's going to kill from the east to the west. And the main target is you Edomites, man. Yeah, the Lord is racist, by the way. But he's not racist against who you're racist against. He's racist against blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. He loves us. But he's racist against you Edomites, man. So that's gonna be some racism for your ass, man. Okay? Go ahead, man.
Khan. It says, for I will tread them in my...
I'm tired of seeing these devils, man. Go ahead.
For I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury.
Right, he's going to trample them in his fury. Go ahead.
Khan. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments,
right?
And I will stain all my raiments.
Right.
For the day of vengeance is in mine heart,
yep.
And the year of my redeemed is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to behold, none to uphold, Slakia. Therefore mine own harm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me.
That's it, man. The Lord's coming with fury, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 34 and verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
That's that nuclear missile. That's the people of his curse. So you Edomites are cursed. The nation of Israel is blessed, and you Edomites are cursed. Okay? So you looking at Jake funny, and you trying to put hell on Jake. Well, when that time comes, we're gonna, yo, that stuff is gonna come back in our mind. All the little shit that you Edomites did, the amount of Edomite women that lied on Jakes to get them hung and all that shit, that was a regular thing. You Edomites, we're gonna target every last one of you, man, for every last one of your crimes, man, in all your lives, okay? Because you have multiple lives. It's like we have multiple lives, so we're gonna look back into those lives and see what you've done, man. Because you know these devils have done wickedness. You know these devils have done evil, all right? And they're getting old, so when they die, they're coming into slavery. They're waking up in slavery, man. That's going to be your future when you wake up from death. Can you imagine that? Going to sleep and waking up in slavery? Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Keep going. You got some more of that? Go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of rams and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams.
That's right.
For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bozrah and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
It keeps talking about Edomites. There's a slaughter amongst the Edomites, among Idumea. Why does the Lord keep targeting you Edomites? Why? Because there's judgment for you, man. You've been doing all this wickedness for so much decades and centuries. The Most High has a judgment prepared, man. You think you're getting away? You're not getting away, man. The Most High is getting ready to judge you. And it's not going to be nice, all right? Go ahead, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25 and verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom.
Vengeance upon Edom, you so-called white people, you Edomites. Now I gotta start drilling it into you devils, who the Edomites are, man. All right? Maybe that's the spirit saying we ain't targeting you devils enough, man. All right? Go ahead, man.
By the hand of my people Israel.
Yeah.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
You Edomites, you so-called white people, all you Edomites are going to go into slavery, hardcore slavery under the Israelites. It's not going to be no employment. It's going to be hardcore slavery. All right? Go ahead.
And according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh.
Yo, the Most High has vengeance, bro. Get Zephaniah 2 and 8, man. Or Zechariah 2 and 8. Salakia. Go ahead.
Obadiah 1 and 9. And thy mighty
No,
man...
start at 1. Start at 1. Get Obadiah 1. And we're going to read down from Obadiah. That's the Edomite script. That's the Edomite chapter. If you Edomites want to know about your judgment, read the book of Obadiah. Okay? All of it. Go ahead.
Obadiah 1 and 1. The vision of Obadiah does set the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard of
Concerning who?
Concerning Edom.
Read it louder. Concerning who?
Concerning Edom.
You Edomites. All right? You so-called white people. You call yourself Caucasian, but you're Edomites. All right? Go ahead.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord.
Right.
And an ambassador is sent among the heathens.
That's right.
Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Uh-huh.
Behold.
That's World War III that's getting ready to happen, man. Go ahead.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathens. Thou art greatly despised.
Yeah.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived
The
thee.
pride of you devil's heart have deceived you, man. That's why I had to man, anyways, man. I had to tell that old devil, I had to say, listen, man, y'all going into you didn't know you're going into slavery? You didn't know that? Read the Bible, all right? Because these devils, you try to be nice, sometimes these devils just F with you, man. Sometimes you try to be nice to the devil, and they keep messing with you. Be getting in that what's his name from Baby Boy, you know? They just keep messing with you, man. All right, go ahead, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts
Go ahead,
of the
man.
rock, whose habitation is high,
That's right.
that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
That's the mindset of these devils. Who's gonna bring me down? Or the Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai is gonna bring you down. And remember those names. All right, go ahead.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
Yep. And the symbol of all these Edomites is always the eagle. Going back to the Greek Empire, it was always the eagle. They say that's the beginning of civilization. It's not the beginning of civilization. It's the beginning of the Edomite civilization. Get it right, Jack. It's the beginning of the Edomite civilization. And what was their symbol? The eagle. Because you Edomites represent the eagle. That's why in America, if you kill an eagle, that's a crime, bro. You'll go to jail for a couple years. Go ahead.
and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee
Right,
down.
that's speaking about your space programs. You went up into space, and from 1970, your system, your kingdom has been going down exponentially, man. Kohalayim Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. We cannot wait to get you devils, man. We can't wait. All right. Well, we're gonna wait for Yahweh Shai, of course. Don't want you Edomites. Oh, is that a threat? No, we're waiting for Yahweh Shai. But when Yahweh Shai gets you, we get you. Go ahead.
Said the Lord, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night,
Right.
how art thou cut off? Would they have not stolen till they had enough?
That's right.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Yeah.
How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Right. They're sought up through the spirit of power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. We're finding out all of that. And the Most High is allowing his spirit to fall upon these people to reveal them. Go ahead.
How the man of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Man, go ahead, keep going.
There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom,
Right, go ahead.
and understanding out of the mount of Esau?
That's right, go ahead.
And thy mighty man, unto man, shall be dismayed, to
Right.
the end that everyone of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Everyone out of the mount of Esau shall be cut off by slaughter, man. Judah flame, Israel, you know? Go ahead.
For thy
Oh, yeah,
violence
you're right,
against
you're right,
thy
you're
brother
right. But there's
Jacob,
another one too, but
shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah.
and we're going to rejoice over your downfall too. That's okay, you rejoice, but we're going to rejoice over your downfall as well. Go ahead.
In the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
Right.
Thou shouldest not have entered into the gates of my people
Man. Bro, go ahead, keep going, please.
in the day of their calamity. Yet thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity,
Right.
nor have laid on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of
That's
distress.
what they did in Babylon. When we were being taken down by Babylon, these Edomites were helping. All right? They were helping with our downfall. All right? Because they've always been an enemy. All right? Go ahead.
For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
Read that again.
For
Slacker,
the
read that
day of-
again.
For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. That's what Esau doesn't like. He doesn't like that stuff. When it comes to him, he likes that. But when it comes to other people, what he's done, he doesn't like that. Go ahead.
Thy reward shall return upon thy own head.
That's right.
For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain,
Right.
so shall all the heathens drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down. They shall be as though they had not
They're
been.
going to be as though they had not been, man. Keep going.
But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance,
Yeah.
and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession.
Right.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire,
That's right.
and the house of Joseph a flame.
That's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. All right? This is what we're reading is going to be in the kingdom of heaven that's getting ready to come after this decrepit, wicked, evil, nasty kingdom. Go ahead.
And the house of Esau for stubble.
The house of Esau, going back to you Edomites again. Why does it keep saying the Edomites? And all this research they do, how come they never bring up the Edomites or the story of the Edomites or the history of the Edomites? Because they're the Edomites. The Edomites started with the Greeks. Alexander was an Edomite. All right? All these Edomites that's ruling, they're Edomites. That's why they don't want to bring it up. Go ahead.
And the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them.
That's right.
And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it.
Esau is going to be exterminated, man. And that's going to be a beautiful day, man. He was trying to exterminate so many type of people, man. All right? He brought down the Taínos, so I do 400. All right? He tried to exterminate Gad. He tried to, he's trying to exterminate everyone. But the beautiful thing is that the Most High is going to exterminate him through his people, man. Okay? You are my battle axe and weapons of war. Let's speak about the Israelites, man. Okay? That's it on that. You got something? Who else got something? Go ahead, bro.
Book of Zechariah chapter 12 and 6. In that day will I make the governors of Judah like an hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in a sheaf. And they shall devour all the people round about on the right hand and on the left, and Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her own place, even
Inhabited.
in Jerusalem.
Inhabited. Right.
In her own, again in her own place, even in Jerusalem.
You could get what's that? Isaiah 19. It speaks about Judah shall be a terror. Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall.
Man. Get Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Go ahead. Hold on. Hold that. Read Deuteronomy 30 and 7, man.
Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemy.
All you Edomites, all right, and the rest of you nations, you're going to get the curses that the Israelites got, man. All right? All of them, read Deuteronomy 28:15 on down. If you, it don't matter whether you read it or not. What does Romans 3 and 3 say? So what if some did not believe? It's not going to make the prophecies not come to pass. Go ahead, man.
And them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Yep, and those that persecuted thee. Bro, the scriptures is all about getting redemption for the nation of Israel and salvation and mercy for the nation of Israel from their enemies. How could everyone be fit into that? How can everyone get that? If that's okay, so if someone has to be redeemed for what they did to get paid back for what they did to Israel, where is the rule for them to get in if they have to be repaid? You can't be. How can you be rewarded and cursed at the same time? Okay, so I'm gonna give you a gift, but I'm gonna beat you to death. Oh, here's a PlayStation, and then I'll beat the person up. Right? Or here's a PlayStation, and beat them to death. What's the point of getting the PlayStation? That you're not getting no gift. You're not getting no blessings. You're getting curses next. All right? It's called payback. It's called redemption. It's called revenge. That's what the Most High speaks about, man. All right? Go ahead.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Verse 8. And thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
That's it on that verse? Okay, get Joel the 3rd chapter. Go ahead.
Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall.
Yep.
Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons.
Man.
For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
I can't wait, man. We can't wait to get you devils, man. Listen, man. See, now you start meditating terror early. You know? Start meditating. When devils start pissing, you start meditating terror early, man. You know? You try to be nice to the devil, but then sometimes you can't be nice. Sometimes you can't be nice. You see, there's one time, the police stopped me, and I was trying to be cordial, and they were being, so I just started digging into their ass, man. And the Fed started to cry. No, I'm serious. The fucking Fed started to fucking cry. I was digging. I went deep. They couldn't wait to get me out of the car because they just were being unreasonable, man. So I'm like, fuck these devils, man. I'm not advocating to do that, but sometimes this just be like they just be on a level, bro. They just be like, yo, the demons be on them, man. All right. Usually, what do? When the Fed come, we agree with our advocates. Yes, sir. We have the thing ready. Yes, sir. Please. Thank you, sir. Have a nice night. But then there's some dudes that are just complete jackass. Some people that are just jackasses. Okay? And that was a long time ago. That was I did that a long time. Let me qualify. I did it a long time ago. All right? I'm not advocating to do that, but I'm just saying some people are just, it says be at peace with all men if it be possible. If it be at all possible. Sometimes it's impossible. Go ahead.
It says, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude.
Right.
And her pride shall be turned into mourning.
You're right. The pride of these devils are going to be turned into mourning. All right? Because the scriptures speak to them about them as being the most proud. All right? That's why when you speak to them, they got their nose in the damn air. But really, they're really peasants, man. Doesn't the scripture say princes on earth? Yo, read that. Okay? When it spoke about most, all the royal people of the earth, they're really humble. The true royalty. Not the ones that are here now, the real royalty. All right? Go ahead.
This is the book of
Speak about Moses. It said that Moses was the most humble man on the earth. Period. King David was humble as hell. Super humble. When King David got rebuked, he repented immediately. All right? There was even a time where an old man was cursing out King David. You remember that? You remember that story? The old man was cursing him out, a Benjamite, a wicked Benjamite. He was cursing him out. And the men wanted to take his head off. Say, oh, let me go put something in his heart. He's like, nah, let him go. Maybe the Lord wants me to hear this. That's humility. See, people always hear about the bad things that King David did this and that. Yeah, he did that, but why was he a man after the Most High's heart? Because he was humble, man. Go ahead, read that, brother.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10,
Man.
and verse 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and an error which proceedeth from the
It's
ruler.
an error and it's evil. Go ahead.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Woo.
I have seen servants upon horses.
So all you Edomites are servants upon your power, but you're really meant to be servants, man.
Right.
And don't you forget it. Go ahead.
It says, I have seen servants upon horses,
And they run the earth. And look what they did to the earth. Look at the position of the earth because you have servants ruling. That's why I say, when it comes to women and Edomites, there's a reason they're supposed to be in subjection, because they lean towards wickedness and disorder. That's why they have to be in subjection. Okay? Go ahead.
I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Princes walking as servants upon it, which is us, the Israelites, man. We're supposed to be in a rulership position. We're supposed to be walking around, dishwashers. We're not supposed to be dishwashers. All right? Working as security and shit. We're not supposed to be doing that. Okay? Go ahead.
This is Lamentations 5 and 8. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver
Servants
us.
have ruled over us. Get Job, the 30th chapter, brother. All right?
This is the book of Job.
You got some holding already? Okay, you get it. Go ahead.
Come on. Lamentations 5 and 8. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver us out of their hands.
Servants rule over us, man. And that's the thing. These servants, they've gotten proud. They've gotten to the point, they've been ruling so long, they've got to the point where they actually think they're supposed to be over us. You understand? But the Most High is going to switch it over on their head. Even these heathen, man. You look at some of these other heathen, they look down on Jake, but we're their lords in reality. Okay? Because the Most High has his spirit upon us. All right? They can't do what we do. You think? Show me the Arab Michael Jordan, man. Where he at? Where he at? We're the gods on earth, man. That's why the Most High said, ye are gods, but ye shall die and fall as the princes. You shall die as men. Okay? Go ahead, man.
It says, this is Proverbs 30 and 21. For 3 things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth,
Right.
and a fool when he is filled with his.
Say, read it from the beginning. How he felt about it. Read it from the beginning, Baba Kusha.
This is Proverbs 30 and 21. For 3 things the earth is disquieted.
The earth is disquieted because of it, man. Why do you think there's so much earthquakes and volcano eruptions and fish dying and birds just dropping? Why? Because the earth is disquieted. Animals are doing all kind of bugged out stuff. Because the earth is disquieted because of this, man. Go ahead.
Real quick, this is Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
That's right.
Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Man, and you heathen are going to respect. You're going to respect the Israelites, man. You heathen are going to respect. When you see us walking in the street, when you see any of these brothers, any Israelite walking in the streets when the kingdom comes, you will bow down. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Go ahead.
It says, for 3 things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat.
That's it. That's it. Because riches is not commonly for a niggard. And these Edomites are niggards, man. You see, they're like, nigger. You guys are the real niggers, man. Let's be real, man. Look at the earth, man. Look at the earth. Look at what you devils do around the planet, man. Let's be real, okay? Be honest for one time in your life, Esau. Go ahead. Go ahead, Shaquat.
It's the book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision.
Right.
Whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock.
Right. Go ahead. Because Job would even want Esau around his dogs, man. Because we know how you Edomites get down with dogs. We know you so-called white people get down with dogs, man. Kissing them all in the mouth and shit. Go ahead.
Verse 2, yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me?
Right.
And whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness.
Right.
And former time desolate and waste.
Desolate, man. That's the position they were in. Now they're ruling. But they're gonna be desolate again. Go ahead.
Who cut up mallow by the bushes
Uh-huh.
and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief.
Yep.
To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys.
What's the cliffs of the valleys? The caves. The cliffs of the rocks, the cliffs of the cliffs. When you watch Lion King, he's in a cliff and then they go into that's a cave, man. All right, go ahead.
And caves of the earth.
That's it, man. That's Esau, man. The cave dweller. Go ahead.
And in the rocks, among the bushes, they buried under the nettles.
They
were
braid.
gathered
They
together.
braid under the bushes. They braid, and braid is something that the sounds that a horse makes, man, because they didn't have language. That's how low Esau was, and the Most High dusted him up and made him a ruler of the earth, man. Get Daniel 4:17. Go ahead.
Under the nettles, they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were violent in the earth.
Bro, it's read in the history that these devils that they used to wear, which they call them the Neanderthals, and they make it seem like, oh, it was 5 million years. It wasn't no 5 million years ago, bro. That was a few hundred years ago these devils was acting like that, man. All right? They were wearing their underwear till it disintegrated. Look up Kagan Bullen, man. Kagan Bullen, that's where they got the Jewish and the flipping, they became Jewish and Muslim, all right? Because they needed to find a religion to clean these Edomites up, man. Because they were filthy. We had to teach them how to eat with forks, but now their noses in the air. Now they got poodles and their noses in the air. Man, we can't wait till you devils get back in your rightful order, man. Because you're way out of order, man. Go ahead, man.
Verse 9, and now am I their song, yea, I am their byword.
Now we're their son. Now they're looking at us funny. They've been living like that, but now they're looking at us funny. The princes of the earth. Go ahead.
They abhor me. They flee far from me.
Right.
And spare not to spit in my face.
That's right. Okay. That's right. And again, deep down, they know we're better. They know we're better. Come on, let's be real, man. Let's be real. Yeah, go ahead. They know that, man. All right, go ahead.
Con. Because he had loosed my cord and afflicted me, they have also let loose the girdle before me. Upon my right hand rise the youth. They punish away my feet. They push away my feet, and they rise up against me, and the ways of their destruction.
Yeah, that's good. Go ahead. Read that.
This is Isaiah 19 and verse 17. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt.
Yep.
Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself.
Wait till these Judites get roused up, man, in America. Wait till they get roused up, man. And then rouse up all the rest of the tribes. Wait till they get roused up, man. You're gonna see, man. Because right now they're crouching like lions, so these devils feel comfortable talking shit. So go ahead, man. Certain thing I want to just wait for the camera to go off, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid of himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts which he hath determined against it.
Man, it's gonna be, whoo, whoo, and it's, man, yo, man, I don't know if you brothers must have worked in some places where you've seen Edomites, taking shots and acting funny with you, and I don't know if you brothers worked that, but I worked in those situations, man. You know what I mean? I was kind of rebellious in a sense, so I was cursing them devils out. I was kind of hurting them. Them devils thought they were getting me, but I was hurting their, I was kind of hurting their feelings. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, in the time that's coming, you're gonna be the proverb. You're gonna be the byword, man. Don't you like grape juice? Yeah, that shit. But we're gonna get you devils in some. Their jokes be corny and whack anyway. Like, who doesn't like chicken? Who doesn't like water? Come on, brother. Let's be real. Let's be real. Like, they eat chicken more than us, goddammit. Get the fuck out of here. But at the end of the day, we're gonna have better jokes for these devils, man. You sold your birthright for a piece of raw meat. The chicken was kicking in his fucking face. You useless bastard. We're gonna have better jokes than Esau. All right? Oh yeah. What? Spittle? Yeah. Nothing but spittle. Just throw them in a bucket and throw water on them, throw bleach on them. The organic bleach, brother. Organic bleach. All right. So at the end of the day, we gonna get down, man. We gonna get down, man. Where's your picnic? You're wasted away. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 29 and verse 18. And I will.
He says that's it. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 29 and verse 18.
No, we gotta get him, man. We gotta get him good, man. Go ahead.
And I will persecute them with the sword, with the famine, and with the pestilence, and will deliver them to be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth, to be a curse and an astonishment and an hissing and a reproach among all the nations whither I have driven them.
Right. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, man. I wanted to use the hissing.
Yeah, but no. We gotta stay on Esau right now. We gotta stay on Esau. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 30.
We're not leaving. We got Esau's neck right now, brother. We can't move from Esau right now. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 30 and 8. For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck,
right,
and I will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
Right.
Verse 11. For I am with thee, said the Lord, to save thee, though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee.
Right.
But I will correct thee in measures.
I will correct thee in measure. That's what he does to us, but he doesn't do that to these other nations. So Esau's judgment is getting ready to come. He's been accumulating all this wickedness, and it's getting ready to come. Get Joel the 3rd chapter. Who has that? Shaquat, get that. Baba Kusha. There's more on that?
One more line. And I will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
Right. So go ahead.
This is
Daniel. Yep.
the book of Daniel, chapter 4:17. This matters by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
What does that mean? The lowest of men is who he put in rulership on the earth. That's why the earth is in the position it's in. All right? These elites, they're into all kind of evil and weirdo pedophilia. They're into all of that, man. Okay? But they run the world. They're the ones who control your food. All right? But the Most High put them in a position for what? For judgment. Because at the end of the day, he's going to show his power by taking them down. The same way he showed his power through Pharaoh. But Esau thinks he's on a high level because he's so smart. And no. First of all, the Israelites are smarter than him. We're as a people, bro. Come on, bro. Just look at the pyramids in Mexico. Those pyramids, Esau doesn't know how to rebuild that. Even with all the technology they have, they don't know how to do those. Even the pyramids in Egypt, they don't know how to do that. We built that. The Israelites built that, man. Okay? understanding the constellations and how to really manipulate the earth the right way. We had that knowledge before. Esau didn't have that. That's why God had to show him what's up. You know, Esau's there. You know, he was chewing on someone's foot. God said, no,
Come on, put it down, man.
potato. Sweet potato. You know, Esau didn't know nothing about that, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Real quick, Amos 3 and 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Right.
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Right. But and our punishment is not to utterly destroy us, it's to correct. Okay? But Esau's going to be to bring him to desolation. There's no coming back from what's getting ready to happen to Esau, man. There's absolutely no coming back from it, man. All right? You see? Go ahead.
Zechariah 2 and 7. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. For thus saith the Lord of hosts.
The daughter of Babylon. That's right. Who's the daughter of Babylon? These Edomites. Go ahead.
For thus saith the Lord of hosts. After the glory hath he sent me unto the nation which spoiled you.
Right. And all the nations had a hand in spoiling us. But the one who did it the most was the nation in Edom. Go ahead.
For he that touches you.
Because I want to get my foot up these Arabs' ass too, man. Don't get it fucking Moab. Oh, man. Moab, man. I'm going to tape his eyes upward. Look at me in my eyes.
I'm torturing you.
Select, yo. I'm a folly demon. That's a folly spirit. Select, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
This is
Yeah, go ahead.
For he that touches you touches the apple of his eyes. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be spoiled to their servants. They shall be a spoil to their servants. And ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me.
That's right. Yeah, Khan, Joel 3, yep. On the top.
The book of Joel, chapter 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right.
And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations.
That's all he cares about. He only cares about the nation. He doesn't care about you other people, man. All right? It says he has not dealt so with any nation. He gave us his statutes and commandments. Go ahead.
Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Right.
And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink.
Man. I'm just thinking about what we're gonna do to these. How these devils gonna, man. Oh man, we're gonna do some real terror to these devils, boy. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold,
Man.
and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border.
Yep.
Behold, I will raise them out of their place whither ye have sold them,
Yep.
and will return your recompense upon your own head.
Your recompense is gonna be returned on you're gonna get paid back. All you devils are gonna get paid back, man. All right. The recompense is gonna be returned on your own head. All right.
And I will sell your sons and your daughters
right.
into the hand of the children.
That's what I thought. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you you're going into slavery? I hope you're listening. All right? And Most High, you're going to sell your sons and your daughters into slavery, man. All right? That's what's going to happen. Because you're going to be slaves under the nation is. And you would think that after all that wickedness Esau did, he would want to chill and he would want to be nice to Jacob. Right? But now Esau's still, the police still harassing Jacob. You know, he's still doing wickedness. So that's just going to be that much worse for him. All right? Go ahead.
It says, and I will sell your sons and your daughters.
And that's called payback, buddy. That's called payback, man. Go ahead.
And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
Right.
And they shall sell them unto the Sabians.
What are they selling them for? What are they selling them for? To be slaves. That's what's going to happen to these Edomites, man. When they see it, they think that, oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the story. yeah. No, you devils are going into slavery, man. All right? And that's coming soon. They don't see it. That's why it's going to be like that right hook. And when you're not paying attention, it's going to knock them clean out. Because Esau got it good now. Esau can get whatever woman, any woman he wants. I seen an Edomite, I kid you not. I seen an Edomite piss himself. And girls were still on it. I was like, God damn, Esau got it on easy mode, bro. I seen it, bro. The girl said, did you pee on the floor? Did you pee? I look at his pants and say, Come on, bro. You Edomites on a low level, man. But when you're taken down, you're gonna be put in the rightful position, which is a servant, man. Go ahead, man. Yeah.
It says, and they shall
The girl
sell.
asked him, did you pee? Did you pee? He's got an attitude too, man. Fucking devil, man. Go ahead.
And they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off.
Crazy,
For
man.
the Lord has spoken. This is Isaiah 26 and 10. Let favor be showed unto the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
Yeah.
In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord.
Right, man. And that's it, man. No matter what you do for these devils, no matter what position they're in, they're going to just pure wicked, pure evil. Evil. You know? Straight up, bro. Okay? The same thing with these women. All right? You put them in a position of thing, they're going to learn evil for the most part. Okay? Because they're supposed to be under subjection. They're supposed to have all this liberty. Everyone's not supposed to have liberty like this, bro. You know? Even men, even kings and princes, you know, they're supposed to have a certain guideline they're supposed to live by, but especially these, you know, certain, you know, these heathen. Got something else? Got something? Go ahead.
This is Amos 1 and verse 11. Thus said the Lord, for three transgressions of Edom, and for four I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Right.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and then cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually.
Yep.
And he kept his wrath forever. But I will set a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Bosra.
That's it, man. Go ahead. You got something? We're going to read a couple more. So if you guys want some scripture, pull that out.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, and verse 1. It reads, Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it.
That's what we're doing. Prophesying against Mount Seir right now. All right? These Edomites. Go ahead.
And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
The Lord is against the Edomites. They think he's with them, right? But he's against them. All right? Go ahead.
And I will
Well,
stretch.
that's why they push atheism so much, because they know in their spirit that the Most High ain't with them. Go ahead.
And I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
That's right.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their calamity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood,
right.
even blood shall pursue thee.
That's right. Since you like blood so much, let me give you some blood. Yeah. That's right.
Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth.
That's it, man. Mount Seir's gonna be desolate, man. And you tell yo, man. Sometimes you forget. Sometimes you've been chilling so long. Sometimes you've been in the truth, and then you be like, you settle down in the spirit a bit, and then it's like, you know. But then sometimes an Edomite will bring up something. It's like, yo, you devils, you're going into slavery. Don't you know? Huh? Don't forget that. Go ahead.
It says, verse 11, Therefore as I live, said the Lord, power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them.
Out of thy hatred. And Esau has the nerve to talk about hate. That's hate speech. Bro, you've done hate action. Forget about hate speech. Everything you've done was hate. All right? You are the man of hate. You know? Well, you ain't seen hate yet, but these devils ain't even seen it yet. All right? The Most High is going to show them hate. All right? Go ahead.
It says, and I will make myself known among them.
Yep.
When I have judged thee.
When I have judgment, like we keep saying, judgment is coming for these Edomites, for these devils. All right? Who got something? More than that, go ahead.
And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume.
Right, they're laid desolate, they're given us to consume. Go ahead, Mahal. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 7. Then answered that and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Yeah, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. So we're waiting for the kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness, which is going to be the kingdom of Jacob. Man. Go ahead, you got something?
This is the book of Psalms 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem,
right.
Who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Race it means destroy it, all right? Go ahead.
Verse 9, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Yeah, we go. Your babies, man. Your babies are gonna be destroyed too. All right, don't get it twisted, man. Don't get it twisted, man. All right, your little ones represent your babies, man. Even in Isaiah 14 and 21, it says what? It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. All right, so you devils, don't you forget, man. Keep being proud. You see, personally. Anyways, man, certain things, man, we gonna keep on. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, read that.
Nahum 1 and 6. Who can stand before his indignation?
Right.
And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like water,
Right.
and the rocks are thrown down by him.
Yeah.
The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble,
Yep.
and he knoweth them that trust in him.
Yep.
But with an overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemies.
That's right.
What do ye imagine against the Lord? Will he make an utter He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time.
Right. So that this is the last captivity, man. All right. This is the last captivity. After this, that's it. All right. And the time of the Gentiles are going to be fulfilled, and we're going to take them into captivity. All right. And that's when the earth is going to be renewed, man. Not based upon CO2, too much CO2. We gotta kill all the cows. Shut up, Esau. Shut up. All right. Esau talks too much, man. Okay, and he's talking nonsense. All right. When you really listen to Esau, it's like, what is this guy talking? This guy's a madman. You know, but he has a suit on. He's like, yeah, and then technically, when you look at it, it's CO2. Shut up, man. All right. You sit your ass down somewhere, man. With that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakapadas.
and death to you Edomites, man. All right? And Brakathum to you Akim out there, put this word out, truth and sincerity. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom. I was taking a piss.